Our YouTube subscribers, my name is Ray Sean, known as Ray Niz on Facebook, also known as Mr. Ceiling Fan Man 1999 on YouTube. Now, what's going on is that I'm just coming on this video to talk about that I replaced my Harbor Bridge Armitage ceiling fan that was originally installed in this bedroom with this Hampton Bay St. Clair ceiling fan. Now, before I get started talking about this ceiling fan that I installed in this new bedroom of mine that I'm sleeping in now, I know some of you guys probably looking at this video thinking like, Ray, didn't you just recently make a video of your Hampton Bay St. Clair ceiling fan already? Well, I actually did. But I made a video of the ceiling fan from when it was installed in my old bedroom. But what happened was that now I'm about to go on and tell you the history about this bedroom based on what I remember when I was growing up, when I was growing up in this house that I'm living in and stuff. So number one, when my father bought this house back in 1988 and stuff, so this bedroom, this used to be the girls' bedroom back then and stuff. And then the next thing is, then like around, so this used to be my oldest sister's bedroom back then and stuff. Then like around 2002 and stuff, when my sister moved out this house that I'm living in and stuff, my oldest sister, then the next thing is, then my older sister, this became my older sister's bedroom and stuff. That's younger than my oldest sister, but older than me. And then the next thing is that then it's so this used to be the girls' bedroom back then. Then the next thing is, then this used to be the girls' bedroom from 2002 all the way till 2017. When my older sister, that's younger than my oldest sister, but older than me, moved out this house and stuff. Then back in 2018, she got her own place and stuff. And then my older sister, that's younger than both of my oldest sisters, but older than me, but younger than my older sister, that's younger than my oldest sister. So then back in 2018, on the fourth quarter of 2018, this became the guest bedroom. And due to the fact that my father had a guest sleeping in his bedroom and stuff, and then so the guest lived up in his house from 2018 all the way to this year and stuff. Then back in March of this year, the beginning of March of this year, she decided to move out the house and get her own place. So this bedroom that this fan is in, this is now my new bedroom. And a Harbor Bridge Armitage ceiling fan used to be up there. Now, the history about this room is, now, the first ceiling fan that was ever installed in this bedroom was a Northman, or it was a CEC generic hugger ceiling fan that my father installed in his bedroom back in the late 80s or the early 90s. Then the next thing is, then that ceiling fan been up there ever since the late 80s or the early 90s, all the way till 2009. Then back in 2009, my father took that ceiling fan down and replaced it with the Harbor Bridge Armitage ceiling fan. That's a knockoff of a Hunter Low Profile 2 ceiling fan. And that ceiling fan been up there from 2009 all the way till this year and stuff. And then this year, I took that ceiling fan down and gave it to the guest that was moving out this house, as I didn't even want that ceiling fan anymore. So now I decided to put this Hampton Bay St. Clair ceiling fan up in his bedroom and stuff. So this the third ceiling fan that's been in his bedroom and stuff. And then so the ceiling fan that's in my old bedroom, I put my Hampton Bay Huntington 3 ceiling fan and brushed nickel back in my old bedroom. And then the next thing is that and I'm using this ceiling fan and stuff. But I'm about to go on to tell you the information about this ceiling fan. So this ceiling fan has 5 reversible blades from walnut to oak, and it is 3 speeds and it's electrically reversible. It can be down rod mounted or it can be close mounted, and it features a 3-way setting light kit. And due to the fact that the file number for this ceiling fan is E89510CE, this ceiling fan was manufactured by CEI, which stands for Composites Industries, and this ceiling fan was made in Thailand back in January of 1996. So I got this ceiling fan off of eBay, and this ceiling fan is a knockoff of a Casablanca Victorian ceiling fan. And as you can see when I move the blade in a different angle, and as you can see that the canopy up there on that fan, the canopy is a knockoff of a hang tool canopy of a Casablanca ceiling fan. And that canopy looks exactly like the canopy that you'll see on the Gulf Coast Renaissance ceiling fan from the late 80s. And then so the next thing is that this ceiling fan looks more like a Casablanca Victorian ceiling fan with the blade badges that you'll see on the Encon Georgian ceiling fan. And then the next thing is that this fan is 5 blades and it can also be installed with 4 blades, as the motor on the ceiling fan has 20 screw holes and stuff, so you can install this ceiling fan with 4 blades or 5 blades, which is the rarest version of the Hampton Bay St. Clairs that I have and stuff. So I'm about to go on and demonstrate this light. So I'm about to go on and do it like this. So if I pull it to it, the lights come on. Pull it again, the other 2 come on. Pull it again, then all 4 of them come on. And then when I pull it the last time, all of them goes off. So I'm about to go on and demonstrate this fan, starting off with low. And you just gonna have to excuse the background noise. Oh, dang it, I'd have left the fan on high speed for too long. But this ceiling fan right here, this ceiling fan actually looks like it can go in the dining room of somebody's house. It actually looks like it'll go good in the dining room of a Victorian house or a Queen Anne style house, or any house that was built back in the late 1800s or the early 1900s and stuff. That's what this ceiling fan looks like it'll go good for and stuff. Or it'll look like it could go in the dining room of an elderly person house, due to the fact that the ceiling fan looks old school and stuff, because the motor housing looks a lot like the motor housing on an antique Emerson Fernleaf ceiling fan that was manufactured back in the 1900s. And that's what the motor housing is on this fan is based off of. And then so this ceiling fan, it does have a unique startup sound. And then as you can see the reflection of the light kit on the blades, due to the fact that the blades are high glossed on the fan. And yeah, the blades are really high glossed on the fan, so you can see the reflection of the light kit on the fan, which is something what I really like a lot about these fans. Now, I would have liked this ceiling fan a lot better if this ceiling fan was in polished brass and the blades was reversible from rosewood to oak wood and had the rosewood side of the blades facing down and stuff. I would have liked it a lot better. But and for those who doesn't know where I got this fan from, I got this ceiling fan from off of eBay for about 55 bucks and some change. I forgot the exact change and stuff, but it was like 55 bucks or 65 bucks. I don't remember. Because I got this ceiling fan off of eBay back in November of 2020. So, but when I got this fan off of eBay, the ceiling fan originally came close mounted. And the only part that was missing on this fan was 2 out of 4 of the mounting bracket screws. So the mounting bracket screws I'm using on the fan are actually the blade bracket screws from Westinghouse that I purchased from the hardware store called True Value. And then the next thing is that the down rod that you see on the fan, it came off of the 52-inch antique brass Westinghouse Contractor's Choice ceiling fan that I no longer own, as I installed it in my aunt's bedroom and stuff. Not my aunt that has the Kmart Alaska ceiling fan and the CEC Georgian and the Heritage Alexis and the Hampton Bay Hugger ceiling fan. But it's my aunt that has the 52-inch and the 42-inch Harbor Breeze Armitage ceiling fan. But other than that, this fan is running on low speed. I don't know what size motor it uses. I forgot what size motor this fan uses because I didn't even take my time to look and see what size the motor it uses when I took the motor apart when I was oiling the ceiling fan, due to the fact that the bearings were starting to get dry. But I'm about to go and bump it up to medium. Now this is the earlier version of the Hampton Bay St. Clair. Now the earlier version of those ceiling fans uses pointed blades and stuff. That's the earlier version of the Hampton Bay St. Clairs. The later version of the Hampton Bay St. Clairs doesn't use pointed blades. And then I seen some variations of the Hampton Bay St. Clairs. I seen some of them that looks a lot like an Encon Georgian ceiling fan. And not only just that, but majority of the Hampton Bay St. Clair ceiling fans I ever seen was a knockoff of a Casablanca Victorian ceiling fan. Like this fan up there is a copy of a Casablanca Victorian ceiling fan. And not only just that, and then so also what I forgot to point out to you is that the frosted glass that you see on this fan are not original to the fan. But when I did purchase this fan, it came with 3 out of 4 of the globes. But those globes wasn't original to the light kit on the fan either. So the globes that I got for this fan, I purchased those off of eBay separately and stuff, because I thought I would like those globes better on this fan and stuff. And then I remember that this gentleman by the username of Vintage Fans and More, his name is Cole Semenkel. Now, he has a Hampton Bay St. Clair that's just like mine's. His was manufactured by CEI, but his was in white and polished brass. Mine's is in antique brass. And it is blowing a lot of air and stuff, but due to the fact that this room is a lot bigger and stuff, so I really don't feel that much airflow coming from this fan. Due to the fact that I got this fan installed in a larger room. Now my old bedroom was a lot smaller. So when I turned the ceiling fan on, then I could feel the airflow coming from the fan real good, due to the fact that the room was a lot smaller. But other than that, and then this fan, it does run smooth and stuff. It's really wobbly and stuff. And not only just that, and it does have a bearing noise to it, but it still got the wet bearing noise from when I oiled the ceiling fan bearings and stuff using some WD-40. But I was told that when I'm relubricating the bearings on the fan, I'm supposed to use Zoom Spout and not WD-40, because that's probably why the bearings got louder when I put some WD-40 onto the bearings of the fan and stuff. And that's probably why the bearings got louder, because I used WD-40 instead of Zoom Spout oil to oil the bearings on the fan and stuff. But other than that, I'm about to go and bump it up to high speed. And then also, another reason why dang, I can't even talk right. And another reason why the fan wobbles, not only because it's on the down rod and stuff, and also because of the blades on this fan are warped. So that's what's causing this fan to wobble and stuff. But it still have a bearing noise, but the thing about it is, when I run the ceiling fan on high speed, I can barely even hear the bearing noise and stuff. And it's almost to the point that I can't even hear the bearing noise because of the air noise coming from the fan. It's a lot louder than the bearing noise and stuff. And that's what really yeah, so that's what causes me not to worry about the bearing noise that the fan makes, because the airflow is a lot louder than the bearing noise when I'm running on high speed. But I remember that I did a video of this ceiling fan showing with 4 blades and 5 blades. And then the next thing is, then I did a video of the ceiling fan going W and M, meaning that I installed the ceiling fan with 4 blades unevenly and stuff. And the ceiling fan started twisting and stuff. But it's really like that I like this fan more than I like my Hampton Bay St. Clair ceiling fan and polished sprayers that's in my kitchen. But other than that, I'm about to go on and put this phone on charger and stuff, because my battery is on 10%. And I'm gonna see what happens if I plug my charger in while I'm recording the video. But other than that, I'm about to go and put it on fan off. See what happens if I do it this way. Yeah. Now that black switch that I messed with and stuff, see, that was for me to reverse the fan and stuff. So just in case if some of you guys don't believe me, I'll show you what I mean by it going in reverse. This is what I mean about it going in reverse and stuff. But it's really rare for me to see a Hampton Bay St. Clair ceiling fan running in reverse and stuff. Because I don't even find too many of those ceiling fans on YouTube running in reverse like that. But other than that, I'm about to go and put it back on fan off. But other than that, I'm about to go on and get off this video. Dang, I made this video like nearly 20 minutes long. I wasn't even expecting it to be this long. So I'm about to go on and get off this video. So this is Mr. Ceiling Fan Man 1999 signing out this video, and I'm out.